Hi, this is Sarah Corcoran.
And Miara Sazdi reporting for the Lobby Observer. We're kicking off the year by taking a look back at our summers. Throughout the summer, the WHS community was very busy participating in many unique experiences. We caught up with a few students and members of the staff to hear about their summers.
First, we're going to throw it out to Karina Gencarelli, who caught up with Mr. Lefebvre to hear about his summer.
Hi, I'm Karina Gencarelli from the Lobby Observer, and I'm here with Mr. Lefebvre. So what did you do this summer?
This summer I spent most of my time at a music camp in Maine.
Nice. What experience did you get out of that?
So at the camp I was in charge of the boys' end of camp, and I hired the counselors and planned activities. I got to do a lot of swimming. My whole family went,
Oh,
which was really
nice.
nice. So my oldest daughter was a camper, and the younger two girls just lived with us in the cabin, and we had a great summer.
And do you plan on going back to this camp?
Probably not. Like, I was able to take a chunk of time this summer, but I don't know if that'll happen again. But it was a great experience, and glad we did it.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Karina.
Thanks, Karina and Mr. Lefebvre. It sounds like a nice experience for him and his family.
Yes, it's always nice to spend summer with family, as I did the same.
What did you do with your family this summer, Sarah?
I went to the Cape for a week.
Wow, that sounds really nice. Also this summer, many WHS students participated in the Appalachia Service Project, also known as ASP. One of our own Labio staff, Cam Erickson, went on the trip. We're throwing it back out to Karina Gencarelli, who caught up with Cam.
Hi, I'm here with Cam Erickson. So I heard you went on ASP. How was the trip?
The trip was a really good experience. It really opened your eyes to what life is down like away from New England, Massachusetts. It was just really interesting from that perspective.
And where did you go this year for the trip?
I was in Leslie County in Kentucky.
And what exact project did you work on?
Basically what I did when I was down there, I worked on a subfloor throughout the house. Like, there were previous weeks where other ASP groups worked on the entire house. And I was towards the end, so we just got to do the floor. It was a really tough task, but we got it done eventually.
And do you think you'll go back to ASP this year?
I'm definitely planning on going back. It was a really good experience. So.
Great, thank you.
Thanks, Karina and Cam. I also went on ASP this summer and had a great experience. More should get involved.
Definitely. Also this summer, many students went on individual mission trips. I had the opportunity to sit down with Alexa Vasilakis to hear about her mission trip. I'm Yara Sazdi reporting for the Lobby Observer, and I'm here with senior Alexa Vasilakis, who went on a mission trip this summer. Alexa, tell us about your mission trip and where you went.
This summer, in mid-July, I traveled across the world to Chiang Mai, Thailand, and I went with a program called Global Leadership Adventures, GLA, who was recommended to me by Nick Smaldone, alumni journalist here at WHS, and I went on the same trip as him. So basically what the trip entailed was 1 week of volunteering at a school in the city. There we taught English. We did lesson planning before, so we had to plan out the whole week. And what was different about this trip versus other trips was we had a different class every day. So one day we would be teaching kindergarten, first grade, then second, and then the next would be third, fourth, fifth, stuff like that. And that was for 1 week. And then the next week was kind of like the adventure week. So we did different trips like zip lining. We went to an elephant sanctuary, and embedded in the trip was some really interesting leadership activities. So, for example, the night before the elephant sanctuary, we had like a long discussion about the ongoing issue of elephant riding and elephant tourism in Thailand. So that really prepped us for the visit to the sanctuary. But yeah, it was definitely an amazing trip.
What was the most meaningful part for you?
I think definitely the most meaningful part for me was being able to get to know the children that I was teaching, and it was a very interesting experience because obviously there's a very large language barrier, but getting through that and like the connections that were made even though there was a very large language barrier were so strong, and something that really shocked me.
Are you planning to go on any other mission trips in the future?
So I was actually nominated to be an ambassador for GLA after this trip, and that really motivated me to want to go on another one next summer. My roommate actually went to Ghana. She flew straight from Ghana to Thailand, which I thought was just amazing, and she spoke so highly of the trip, so it's something I definitely want to try and look into for next summer.
Wow, congratulations. Well, thank you very much for sharing about your mission trip.
Thanks, Alexa. What a unique trip.
For sure, now I really want to visit an elephant sanctuary after talking with Alexa.
Me too.
Speaking of unique travels, WHS business teacher Miss Potosnak traveled to a handful of countries herself, in addition to librarian Miss Salucci, who also traveled. Karina caught up with both of them.
Hi, I'm here with Mrs. Potosnak. So what did you do this summer?
Oh, I had a great summer traveling. In August, my husband and I went to Sweden, Norway, and Denmark. And I had never been before.
Wow, that's super nice. What did you do there?
Well, in Denmark, we walked around, we saw a lot of fun sights, but what I loved is everybody bicycled in Denmark. So you didn't really have to watch out for the cars so much. You had to watch out for like all the people biking. And we asked, like, what happens in the winter? And they said, oh, they shovel the roads, really well, plow the roads really well, and they just bike to work, just like they do in the summer. And it's just a way of life there.
Wow.
So then we went to Sweden. It sounds like a funny thing that we did. We went to the IKEA museum there. And so for most people, the IKEA museum wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I loved it, But for me, I loved it because I teach entrepreneurship. So I took a lot of pictures there about the founder and about how IKEA came to be.
Nice, nice.
And one of the fun things that at the IKEA museum was, if you're familiar with IKEA products, they give you a certain tool to put all the pieces together.
Yeah, yep.
And they had T-shirts made with that with that tool, and some people were buying those as souvenirs.
Nice.
And then we went to Norway, and what was fun in Norway, we got to see different kinds of glaciers, and we went on a boat ride and saw all the fjords, and it was just beautiful. So many beautiful waterfalls.
Nice. And what experience did you get out of this?
I'm going to keep traveling the world.
Perfect.
It adds a new perspective to your life, and it's nice to see how different cultures live.
Well, thank you so much. Hi, I'm here with Mrs. Slucci. So, what did you do this summer?
I actually traveled to Europe for the first time.
Wow.
So I went to Belgium and Italy, and it was amazing.
What was the favorite place you visited?
It's really hard to pick a favorite because every place had their own unique quality and something that I really took away from each place. However, Venice was somewhere that I've been wanting to go my whole life, so that was super cool.
And what experience did you get out of this trip?
So not only was it for travel for fun, but it was also about meeting my husband's family that still lives there in the Rome area. So that was super cool. We were able to go to his great-grandfather's home that he lived in, and we slept there and got to see different parts of the town that he helped to build. So that was super interesting.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sounds like a great summer for WHS. Miar, did you do anything this summer?
Well, besides eating lots of ice cream and traveling to the beach, I also traveled to Normandy and London with my family.
That sounds fun. I could go for some ice cream right now.
Me too. Well, it sounds like WHS had a great summer. Good luck to everyone this school year.
This is Sarah Corcoran.
And Miara Sazdi reporting for the Lobby Observer.